Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the ECU Pirates and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, speaking to East Carolina head coach pregame, he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 16 coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with the chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Pirates offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our
Snags it, and there's running room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's dragged down. And the Pirates want to move quickly. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball.
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. And the Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
On target. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quick strike complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Snags it over the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
He's got the back in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes him talk to the hand. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. There's a crease. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams open on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hamlin. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
Maybe some room here. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. And off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
He's He's got him. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with North Carolina's head coach coming out of the locker room, he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these 2 teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Guys?
All right, Holly. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it again. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And he'll be brought down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got...
Might have a chance. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Got enough for the 1st. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's O'Neal. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
East Carolina, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gray. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Gray. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the counter. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more.
Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Into the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Runs through a tackle. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. At the 40, there he goes. Powers through. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, ECU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
The give from the gun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hall. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. For punt, and he's got room. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Running inside, it's Hall. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social